don't want my star player going All-Star week and getting hurt either, So if I'm the front office, so it's
Nah,
kind of like,
man. Nah, man. I don't want to hear that.
and they're
Y'all
not.
play hard in the summer. You do it after practice. How risky is a king of the court going to be? Honestly.
Nah, and that's one thing too. One-on-one is probably not the riskiest thing. I think it's more of probably a pride thing.
All right, folks, we've got a very special guest joining us today. He's a former Swedish Basketball League Star of the Year and Pac-12 Sixth Man of the Year. Welcome to the show, Miami Heat shooting guard Pelle Larsson. What's up, cousin?
What's up? Thank you so much.
Yeah. What's up, my guy? Look, that Miami sunshine is treating you quite nicely. There's a lot of talk about Heat culture, man. As you've experienced it so far, how would you define Heat culture?
I think the most apparent thing is like guys coming in from other teams, just noticing the difference. Because for me, it's my first experience. Like, it's all I know about the NBA. So I'm thinking this is the normal way. But other guys coming in are telling me like, yeah, this is not how they do it everywhere. Like this place is pretty special. Of how much everyone cares and is just invested. That's the culture.
In terms of like training, though, is there anything specific that they say that the culture of the Miami Heat is different from other teams? Is there more cardio, conditioning? Obviously, you guys have a lot of different tests that other teams don't require.
No, I mean, it's nothing crazy to me. Like we do the body fat and everyone knows about that, but it's nothing crazy. We just try to stay in shape. If you're not playing, you're definitely doing extra, on the bike, playing once. I think it's just, it's a lot of talk about it, but really it's just, more the family and how everyone's invested. And, we might spend a little bit more time in shoot around, but, we're just trying to be prepared.
I mean, I just kind of want to ask you, like, was it shocking to you the way that things went down with Jimmy Butler? Because you just said it's a family and
No, I mean, it was unfortunate, especially like coming in at the back end of it a little bit when maybe the relationships weren't what they once was, and it's kind of sad always to see it end up like that. So, but for us, it wasn't as shocking maybe as for the media. We had conversations within the team, and we were ready for anything. We felt like, and now we got a bunch of new guys that are excited to play. So it's all that matters.
Now, you said that you were playing ones in practice, right? It helps you with your cardio. I worked for the Wizards for 5 years, and so I know that NBA players in practice situations and scenarios, they love competing against one another, right? The All-Star game, though, is severely lacking interest and intrigue. Why can we not get NBA guys to play ones in an All-Star weekend setting? Why do you think that is?
No, that's a good question. I mean, for one, I think guys get paid a lot of money to play for their teams and compete, and also the teams don't want to see their guys go out there and get hurt. Like, that's one thing people don't talk about as much. They talk about the players not willing to play, but also like, I don't want my star player going All-Star week and getting hurt either. So if I'm the front office, so
Nah, man. I don't want to hear that.
and
Y'all play hard in the summer. You do it after practice. How risky is a king of the court going to be? Honestly.
Nah, and that's one thing too. One-on-one is probably not the riskiest thing. I think it's more of probably a pride thing. In a game of 5-on-5, you can kind of pick your spots. One-on-one, you're out there by yourself, so there's no hiding. And I think they just we get to do a lot of competing within the seasons. Maybe they don't feel like they need that extra little competition. I don't know.
Wait, whose smoke would you duck though? Who's like 2 or 3 guys you be like, you know what?
Me?
Like,
I mean, I got nothing to lose.
I love that.
I'm coming in, guns blazing.
yeah. Well, one of the big storylines right now in the NBA is that Europeans are taking over. What are your thoughts on the notion that European players come in more developed and more ready just all around for the pros?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely starting to even out a little bit. I think we got more and more every year in the NBA, and also the Olympics. You could see it's not just coasting for the U.S. And I think just the way we get taught the game at an early age is different. We get taught, I think, the team aspect and kind of the grown-up way to play early. And in US, it's more like you get taught like how to dribble really well, how to shoot it really well, like individual stuff.
Got you. So then let me ask, do you feel like there's a belief in Europe right now that there's a superior brand of basketball being played in Europe versus the style of play in America?
I mean, maybe for the world is getting out there, but that's kind of how we've always felt like coming to Europe. Like we've seen it the whole time. It's just getting more popular and getting more eyes on it right now, I think. But also the game is developing so fast in the NBA too, and like we're just really trying to figure out like the game and how to be the most efficient. And sometimes people say it's boring that you shoot a lot of threes, but like we're really just starting to figure out the game the most efficient way. So it's all different levels everywhere.
Got you. Before we get into a question that I know Samaria is itching to ask you, European players do not always end up playing in college. You did. So what enticed you to want to play college ball as opposed to staying in Europe and playing professionally?
Yeah, when I was coming out of high school, I was thinking like both ways, thinking about college, thinking about pros, and I just decided like I'm not ready to, be a professional yet. I feel like I need a little bit more time just to feel more as the team aspect. Because when you're as a professional, you're kind of just out there by yourself sometimes. Like your teammates ain't your brother's always like college. So I wanted to experience that, and I also knew that would get me closer to the NBA because that was always the goal. If I felt like if I get on American soil and I can prove what I can do over there, like they gotta show me some respect. So it was kind of both of that.
Okay, now to the NIL question. You did play college ball. We've been talking a lot about NIL on this platform, particularly last week when Rick Pitino said that he wasn't recruiting high school players. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean it's interesting for sure. Like if I was a coach and I have someone that has proven to be done it, the college season is short. So I need someone that can step up right away and do it. So I don't think it's anything wrong with what he's doing. I think it makes sense, but also if you got talent and you can score, like you should be on the court. Like there's a lot of talented freshmen. Like I gotta give a shout out to Arizona, Carter Bryant. I mean, freshman, he's doing a great job, and like KJ Lewis, sophomore, like all can dudes up. So it's just if you got the talent and the tools, but definitely the experience takes a big part.
I grew up a Carolina fan. It kind of hurts my heart to see Caleb Love in a different uniform other than Carolina blue.
Yeah, that's my
But
dog.
yeah, it plays out how it plays out. You're lucky, man. You ended up in Miami, and there's a lot of other cities that you could have landed in. So I need to know what has been your favorite part about being in the city of Miami, and when you got here, who is the person within the Heat organization who you took a barber recommendation from? Because there's a lot of guys with good haircuts a part of the Miami Heat, starting with Pat Riley.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, Pat got a legendary flow for sure.
For sure.
But yeah, I think the best part of Miami, I mean, it's February and it's 80 degrees outside, sunny. Like it's coming home for a road trip. You wake up, it's sunny. You go on the balcony, like that's just amazing quality of life. So you can't beat that. And barber, I mean, I got recommended a few different ones for sure. We got one that cuts for the hair, but it's actually UD's barber.
Really?
Oh,
Haslam.
okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He's versatile, man. He's real versatile. You wouldn't guess it, but my man John.
You could have said Mike Miller. You could have said Spo. You could have said Tyler Hero. I'm really surprised that you took the Udonis Haslam Barber. That because
He
you got
looks like he's doing a great job.
it's a good
No,
cut. It's a good cut.
he's real versatile. I'm going there today, actually, after this. So
One more question though. What was your biggest challenge that you faced when you moved to the United States? And was it food?
it was definitely I gained some weight when I got here.
Our food is
I was
you can say it.
I was eating the same things I eat at home, but I gained 10 pounds straight away. So crazy, yeah. But that wasn't the biggest part. I mean, I got here my freshman year. It was COVID. It was different for everyone. Like it wasn't the normal move to states like experience. It was tough, man. It was isolated. Like I didn't get to see a lot of people. Get to like be integrated to the system, the culture. So I think my sophomore year when I got to Arizona is when I really, you know, got to be more with the community and like everyone around school and really get, you know, integrated to the country. And from there on out, it was pretty easy. Like if you're on the basketball team at a school like that, like, and you win, it's going to be pretty easy, to be honest. So it's been amazing.
And who was the first person to bust your ass in the NBA? That was just like, oh man, this is real out here.
Oh man, I mean, if you're a rook, everyone's trying to go at you. Like you can hear them from the bench yelling, and especially me, I come in with like a defensive mindset, and I get a lot of tough assignments. So my first real like NBA like damn moment was preseason Memphis. I go up for fast break layup, and I like kind of slow step because I see John Morant coming behind me. I stop and I wait for him to jump. He jumps, and then I go up, and he's still in the air. I'm like, damn. He's still in the air, just chilling there, waiting for me. So yeah, that was like, it's different athletes, different dudes here.
And preseason job wasn't no joke. He just came back from that suspension and being injured, so he was off of blood.
He was excited to play.
Dog off the leash for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Pelle, thank you so much for coming on with us. Yeah, no, that was great. Thank you for sharing your journey to the NBA. And you all let us know down in the comments who you would like to see on the next episode of The Fumble.